Rocco.
What a bunch of weak pricks they are, seriously. From the top to the bottom, that is so weak, man. Didn't you send me a message saying, this smells like Adelaide of last year? And it's exactly that, wasn't it? How weak was that? By everybody. Every single player was weak out there, man. I don't know, man. I've got nothing more to say, man. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is worse than last year. Last week we had one good quarter, and I think not everyone started drinking the Kool-Aid. I reckon the players started drinking the Kool-Aid before they even come into this week, mate. Seriously, that was North Melbourne, for crying out loud. North Melbourne, we just lost to. And they scored like 120 points or whatever. Just, you know that this year we're the only side that's conceded 100 points 8 times.
Wow.
Most of any other side. And our defence is supposed to be our best part of our team, for crying out loud. I don't know, man. Making mistakes. No.
You know what's hard? Like you want to get passionate, and then you get to a point where you're like, who am I supporting? I'm supporting a bunch of people who aren't even passionate about what they're doing.
No, they don't. I don't know why. They just do not give a fuck. I don't know why.
How does it not? Don't they? There's a saying in Greek. You say they're drepeses. Like, are you embarrassed? Like, don't you have like a? Yeah.
Yep, 100%. Aren't they embarrassed? Aren't they embarrassed of that performance? You know, like some of those moves they did, and this Teague's, like, we keep blaming Teague, and it is, man. He's got no moves. I don't understand what he's doing. North had structure. See the way they were playing and see their tempo. They could slow it down when they needed to. We panic. We just kick. How do we kick along to such a small forward line? Like, I don't get it. We still just bomb. Let's just bomb the ball. It's every time they panic. There's something wrong there. Every time they panic, they just bomb the ball. That means they've got no idea. You look at North. Whenever they got the ball and they found themselves in trouble, they would turn back and there was a player there waiting for them, you know, like to get that relief handball or something, you know. We haven't got that. I don't know, man. I'm lost. This is like, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't really know what to do anymore. That's embarrassing.
You know, and it's just rinse and repeat. A little bit of a pulse, then the very next week, this, and then they're going to get the hard feedback. I can already see it. It's going to be either Wiedering, Jones, or one of the Lidl Crips. On Monday, we'll be saying we're not shying away from it. We gave some really strong feedback to each other. We sat around a table. We looked each other in the eye. We're going to get a little bit of a response next week, and then we're going to be back here in 3 weeks.
That's all words to me. That means nothing to me. Show me something. Like, I don't even think that. Did you see at the end that, what was that, Larky? Who's Larky?
Wayne Carey.
Right? All of a sudden, if you watch his last couple of goals, there was no pressure on this kid. There was no pressure. The last goal, he sat there. Look at the replay. He sat there, waited, right? The ball fell short, and then it slowly got to him. He turned around and snapped for goal with no pressure. And look at the Carlton players in front of that, just did nothing. They just stood there. I'm telling you, man, like this to me, the team, those players we've got aren't that bad.
No, they're
not that fucking bad. But so why aren't they giving it their all? This has to come from the top, man. Look, unfortunately, I said this from the start, Teague, this job's too big for him. It's just too big for him. He can't handle it. We can't be this bad. We can't have this natural improvement from these young players, add a few, but, you know, A-graders, and be worse. We are worse off than last year. Look at our percentage is worse. We were 7 games after 17 rounds. We're 7 games after 18 rounds. We got a worse percentage, right? And with injuries, I don't want to hear this injuries bullshit, because that injuries doesn't make up for that effort that they don't put in, like the effort they don't put in. Anyway, this is sad.
It is sad. It's there's a death to it. There's like a stink of a rotten carcass, and there is a school of thought, and I would never want to lose a game, but I actually, part of me, maybe this is the darkness inside, it's coming out where people have said we needed a loss like this, and we fucking did. Yeah. Because it's all out there now.
Yeah, 100%, man. And now look, real questions have to be asked this week. All the supporters and that, let's be real. Do you think there is no? We've got to move on to this, man. And there's a couple of people out there, you know who they are, and if we can get them, look, I think Clarkson would give you an extra 10%, and 10% is a lot. So anyway, join in, jumper punch this week. I'm sure Mars has been sending me messages. He's irate, so it's going to be a huge one this week.
All right, mate. Let's see how we go. Take it easy. We'll speak to you soon.
Enjoy, guys. Keep strong.